Same-sex couples across Indiana are still waiting for answers on whether their marriages are legal and how long it'll take for the U.S. Court of Appeals to make a decision.
News 18's Samantha Tiki joins us live from the Tippecanoe County Courthouse with more on the status of same-sex marriage in Indiana. Samantha.
Jeff and Gina, it's been 1 week since the ban on same-sex marriage was lifted and less than a week since the first same-sex couple was married in Tippecanoe County. And now that a state has put a halt on same-sex marriage in Indiana, it could be months before the U.S. Court of Appeals reaches a decision. But a professor at the IU School of Law tells me it might not be as long as you think. Just 1 week ago, Jim Smith and Jim Mayu were part of history as they became one of the first same-sex couples to marry in Tippecanoe County.
It was probably the happiest day of our lives at the courthouse that morning.
But the celebration was short-lived, and now, almost a week since they wed, the state no longer considers the couple's marriage to be legal.
You know, you don't know whether to tell people you're married or not. You know, we have the rings on, we have a marriage certificate, but you know, is it correct to tell somebody, your friends, that you are married?
That's probably been part of the hardest part of it, is we still kind of feel like nothing's really happened.
The decision to halt same-sex marriage was made after Indiana Attorney General Greg Zeller appealed to the 7th Circuit Court.
We're married in the federal government's eyes as far as federal tax returns and things. We're a couple, but state, it's all up in the air.
But it may not be up in the air for long. Indiana University law professor David Orentlicker says the Court of Appeals has accelerated the process by a month, and a final briefing will be likely heard in August. He says although the process could take until June of 2015, he believes the decision will come earlier.
You know, waiting until June is not going to make the court understand the issue any more than if it issued the decision in December. So the reasons to hurry up are very strong, and the reasons for delay are pretty weak.
So as couples like Mayu and Smith wait on the Court of Appeals to make a decision, they say they're still married whether the state recognizes it or not.
It doesn't change how we feel towards each other, but it's just a validation of, you know, finally the government recognizes that you're equal and that you're partners and that you have the same right as everybody else.
According to Orentlicker, he says it could be as long as June of 2015 before the U.S. Court of Appeals reaches a decision. But he says if they take too long to reach that decision, the U.S. Supreme Court could step in. Reporting live in Lafayette, Samantha Tiki, News 18.
Samantha,